Good evening, and welcome to day 18 of the Beer Advent Calendar. It feels like I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here! Except I'm not a celebrity, and I'm quite happy where I am at the moment. Today is I'm feeling quite chipper actually. The last Friday before the Christmas break, which is actually traditionally the time when you get your office party, and fortunately I've avoided that repetition of the seasonal festivities this year, principally because there's no office to work in, so there we go, which is quite nice. But it does mean I managed to avoid the usual ritual of having very limited choices for Christmas dinner, being a vegetarian, and it's very, very obviously it's quite often just pumpkin soup and mashed potato, really. But there we go. Anyway, it looks like I've got a can of Stella here. Love a punny beer name. It's got written on the label. So I expect puns aplenty. We got Mick and Martin in at the moment. So good to see you, chaps. Right. Let's also see what we've pulled out here. Nice and cold. Been in the fridge as instructed. I believe we have viewers out there who are joining in with a selection of supermarket pale ales, which is good. Oh, bloody hell! Yeah, so this is an actual pint. Fortunately, I have a pint glass for it. Great. So Arbor, why kick a moo cow? New Zealand pale ale. Now, I'm not entirely sure that I get the pun on this, unless it's something to do with New Zealand. Probably is. Given all I know about New Zealand is crowded house. That's pretty much lost on me. But there we go. Right. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? Okay, so it's pouring reasonably. I mean, there's some haze involved, but it isn't what appears to be one of those incredibly hazy New England IPAs, which I'm not a massive fan of, as you may be aware. This doesn't appear to be that. It is quite cold though, and my right hand is getting colder as we speak. I would like this to finish now. But no, there's a full pint in there, isn't there? Presumably why it says pint on the can. Arbor, I think they're based in Bristol. I'm not entirely sure. Does it say anything about it immediately, obviously, on the can? Not that I can see. Again, really ought to get these glasses sorted out. Right. Okay, yeah, so you can't really see through that, can you? That's murky rather than hazy, I'd say. It smells quite it smells grassy. It smells like you've just walked past a recently mown cricket field. But, not unpleasantly so. But the bits where they always piled up the grass, so the big old sort of pile of grass clippings, it just smells like that. You've just disturbed that, and you get the fresh sort of grass cutting flavour smell. Anyway, let's see what the flavour's like, shall we? Well, it's it's quite hot in that there's an absolute fuck ton of hops in there, and it's quite burning as a result. I mean, it's not unpleasant, but it could get that way. I mean, yeah, it's overwhelmingly hoppy, which is a shame, because I mean, It says it's well balanced, but I'm not giving it that for 1 minute. It's a bit too hoppy for my liking. It says multi-character balanced with tropical fruit flavors, but I'm not really getting much of tropical fruit from it, to be honest, unless wet socks is a tropical fruit flavor. Quite honestly, I mean, if it were half the size, I think it'd be one of those you knock it back and think, yeah, that was all right. Not sure I want another. The fact it's a pint means it's a bit more of a challenge, and I'm not entirely sure I'm up for it. But anyway, there we go. It's, yeah, as I say, not particularly see-through, quite hazy, overly hot for my liking, quite gassy as well. There's certainly no way on earth that I could neck it in the same time as I did the Augustina Hells yesterday. So probably a bit more of a sipper. I'd rather drink a half of it than a pint. But if you like a massively hoppy pale ale, this is what to go for. I am a little bit intrigued by the pun factor. I'm not getting that, but it must be something New Zealand or Antipodean based. I'm just not getting it. Anyone with any clues as to why kick a moo cow is in any way a beer pun? Do write in and let me know, because I'd be delighted to get let in on the joke. Right, okay, it's time to call it a day for the evening. Do join me again tomorrow, but yeah, 7 o'clock, same time, same place. Till then, cheers.